This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
He's moving along here nicely. Madison man arrested after chasing neighbor with a tire iron. Well, I see things have calmed down. Chasing neighbor with a tire iron and using racial slurs during an argument over a parking space.
Yeah.
Isabel Hall, 24, Madison, arrested disorderly conduct, armed with a hate crime enhancer. Would that be the tire iron? Or his just overall general personality?
What is this? Say the sentence again.
Isabel Hall, arrested for disorderly conduct while armed with a hate crime enhancer.
Okay. So while armed with a hate crime enhancer. The hate crime enhancer is because they use racial slurs.
Oh, gotcha. Because it sounds
while
like
armed
it sounds like
is with the crowbar.
Right. While armed, I know, but the way it makes it sound, it's like they're armed with the tire.
Yeah, you have to be patient because
don't say the word.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say the tire iron. People will get some crazy ideas.
Yeah,
it does. It makes it sound like they're the hate crime enhancer, which would have been funnier, by the way.
Yeah.
If we called the tire iron a hate crime enhancer. And does work on lug nuts. 2 counts criminal damage to property with a hate crime enhancer. That's a weird phrase.
Yeah. Well armed.
With a hate crime enhancer.
I feel like they need a comma in there.
With a hate crime enhancer. Why do you go from racial slur to hate crime enhancer? Because they can double down on the charge? It's just in the books. Must just be in the books.
Yeah. If you're attacking somebody and you're not yelling racial slurs, it's a different charge than if you are.
You're just an asshole.
Yeah.
In this case, you're a racist asshole.
Right.
Gotcha. The hate crime enhancer, which will tack on 6 more months. It's like getting cheese on your Whopper or not.
Yeah, they charge you 30 cents.
Exactly. So spokesperson Stephanie Fryer. Officers called to apartment building Helene Parkway, 12:10 p.m., middle of the day. Go figure. Tire iron used to damage an apartment entrance and vehicles. During the accident, the man made several racial slurs. Hall taken to Dane County Jail. Hate crime task force notified. They're waterboarding him as we speak. Go ahead. Say it again. Go ahead. That's to get her iron going. Okay.
Damn.
Haven't had a tire iron in a while. We've had machetes and baseball bats and nunchucks and, well, nunchucks you mostly hit yourself in the head. But a tire iron, interesting. Which I guess is, but if you're going to get in, would you rather be hit with a tire iron or strangled by jumper cables? If you were reaching in a trunk, some asshole was reaching in a trunk for a weapon.
Strangled.
Huh.
At least then maybe I'll have an orgasm.
That's a foreplay enhancer.
They take time off for that.
So let's change the story. Hang on. Yes, they take time off for that. Let's change the story.
The victim did.
A man who chased a neighbor with jumper cables and tried to strangle them is being charged with a foreplay enhancer. The lady strangled, biatch, enjoyed it, and wanted more strangulation. She cried. Why are you cops trying to stop him?
Stop now.
Why are you cops?
I'm almost there.
I'm not the victim here. I'm not the victim here.
I haven't finished yet.
I haven't finished yet. Yes. During these acts, the so-called victim made several statements, one being, I haven't finished yet.
Oh, no, Daddy.
What happened? This is our Crime Going Right series. Yeah, usually you got to pay for that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, here you go.
No kidding.
You get a freebie choking there.
They're going to regret who they came after.
Goodness gracious. That is so odd. Right. The tire iron. What do you protect? Guy comes at you with a tire iron. Well, It depends on your technique level of skill. At Valari's karate, you're taught it's kind of like the Steven Seagal method. You bring the aggressor to you, and then you work from the inside. But you got to be pretty well schooled there with a wild man.
Yeah.
And a tire iron.
Now, do tire irons...
I don't know if a blue belt... I don't know if the orange belt wants to go after the guy with the tire iron yet.
Do they vary in size and length?
I think so. Well, you've got the one that's a 4 prong.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's like a throwing star for tire irons.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then you've got the single prong, which I guess would be fine as well.
Man, yeah.
But yeah, you could. I mean, a golf club, I guess, would be a good defense. Yes, it comes down to like who's got the longer reach, maybe.
Right. That's what I was thinking about. Is reach.
That's a big one. Or a 9mm. I mean, what are we talking about?
Right.
I don't have bear spray, but I do have this Beretta 9mm. Hello, good morning and good night. If I don't see you,
pop, pop.
And that's that. All right.
And then you lay on the ground and wait for the cops to come.
How do you like your odds, machete versus tire iron?
Clink, 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 clink. Yeah, I don't.
I think it.
Well,
you're going to have a better.
How sharp is your machete?
It's very sharp.
Slice through his forearms, and his hands are just going to be laying on the ground holding the tire iron.
You only need one good kind of poke with the machete.
You know,
the guy with the tire iron needs a pretty clean shot. I mean, you can block a tire iron and live to fight another day. But anyways.
But if you take a tire iron to the skull,
well, yeah, that would KO most humans. So interesting. It's best just to stay in your house and not leave.
Yeah.
Or get yourself a Cujo. Either way. Hello.
Hey. With all that rain coming, shout out to Ryan out of Weber Tires out there. You know, he's going to probably use much tire iron today.
Weber, cheap plug from Nate to Weber. Weber out in DeForest. No, that would be.
Yeah. If you walk with the tire iron and smack it in your hand, then it's probably that. You don't want to do that.
I went to Weber once, and there was like 28 people, in front of me, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
Because everybody goes out to Weber when it's about to hit the fan.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So
right.
I went to.
Before the rain.
I think I went to the tire rack and got some tires, and that was that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, buddy. I think Weber's got the reputation for a good competitive tire price. Are tires really cheaper in the country?
That I don't know.
Just right there.
I got to give love to my tire guys, West Talmadona Tire. Love you guys.
They had to start a Weber tire bar and grill while you're waiting to get your tires done. Go out back on a patio, have a cocktail, enjoy the view.
You know what? I might go out there.
Roll a food truck out.
Dude, for real. I'm just going to go out there.
Take a six-pack with you?
With a bag full of hot dogs.
Do some tailgating while you're waiting for the tires to get done.
Hey, bro.
That's not bad.
Give me $3. I'll give you a bag of chips and a hot dog.
You're going to vend the Weber tire parking lot.
Totally, but I'm going to do it on the DL so I don't get.
You're going to sneak. You're
going to be Department of Health out there looking for my license.
You're going to be in disguise.
Totally. I'm going to be like, hey,
got a hot dog in my pocket. How long you been hanging out here? Hour and a half? You getting hungry? I got a warm hot dog in my pocket.
Be the waiting room. Hey, psst.
Yeah.
You want a hot dog?
I can't tell you competitively how good they are because there's always too many people there, so I've never used them. But I hear great things.
I hear great things too, and it was probably 20 some years ago when I was out there.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't.
It was when I first moved to town. And I can't even remember who the hell took me out there for tires.
It's kind of like their people's go-to tire guy.
Now me and Brandon at Westtown Monona Tire are practically married.
The best kept tire secret is out. The best kept tire secret.
I know.
I wish you could make your own tires. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Homemade tire making kit. Any Boy Scouts out there? Make your own tire making badge. What else we got? Good morning, hello.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Hey, little Q&A. This one's directed towards D.
Oh, no.
D, why are you allowed to tell people you have a hot dog in your pocket? But yes, and I do.
Yeah, see, you get a criminal record. That's right. You know, all of a sudden.
Like, they're
it's a double standard.
Taking my name and my picture, and now I'm on a list. I can't go to Weber's.
Right, exactly. All of a sudden, I'm banned from Memorial High School. It's a really weird, bizarre thing.
It's a double standard, you guys.
Total double standard.
Right. I'm a little disappointed in where society's going with this.
Right.
We should do better.
Yeah, fight for your right, my man. Fight for your right.
And you know what? And true feminism is about equality for both genders. I am sorry.
That is so refreshing.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Well, at least we know we're on your side. And if you got a wiener in your pocket, I'll have one. Thank you.
So who's going to bail me out of jail when I get arrested at Weber's later?
No. It'd be the hot dog lady. Yeah, see, that's for the hot dog lady. It's really weird. She's hiding, but she's behind the bushes at Weber. It's unbelievable.
Oh, no, dude.
She's out in a cornfield. They haven't taken the corn down yet. They haven't caught her. Hello?
So, speaking of hot dogs in pockets.
Oh, no.
What a hot topic.
By trade, I'm a school bus driver. So here I'm getting ready to drive other people's children to work, or to school. I have had to tell children things.
Uh-oh.
I never thought, as a person who doesn't want kids, would ever have to tell another human being. Never in my life.
Such as?
A student gets on my bus, and they're not allowed to eat on the bus. It's a choking hazard. Okay? So I look back, and this kid is, bent over. I don't know if you've ever seen, Family Guy, but when Peter Griffin is on the raft and he's just bent over and you can hear meat in his mouth. Yeah, it's like that. And I'm like, what do you have? And his cousin goes, he got ham. This high school freshman had snuck unbagged shaved deli ham in his sweatshirt pocket.
Really?
And all I could think is, that's got to be slimy.
Oh, no.
The next day, I kid you not, his cousin rats him out and goes, you got a glizzy in your pocket? This kid had brought 2 uncooked hot dogs in the same pocket.
Yeah. Little snack. When
I tell people, you can't just bring meat in your pocket.
Well,
I never thought I would have to tell another human that.
You're not trying to, sell uncooked hot dogs to the other kids, like he's back there, in the black hot dog market.
Yeah. That's
hey, I'll trade you a hot dog if you do my homework.
Oh man.
Weird. And then, did you witness the nibbling of the hot dog, eating of the hot dog?
No, I smelled it though because hot dogs have that slightly off smell.
Yeah.
Same kid.
I've never smuggled a hot dog anywhere in my life. I've always been very honest and open about my hot dog.
Hot dog just seems like a not worthwhile thing to smuggle.
Exactly. Yeah, you get lint on it. It's in there with the coins. It's not real good. No.
I mean, think about it this way: you're bringing something no one knows what it is made of, so you don't know what's in it, and then you're putting it in something designed to not let people know what's in it.
Maybe the stuff in the hot dog will kill whatever gets on the hot dog. I don't know. It's the perfect.
You're thinking of whiskey, John.
That's true. That's true. Whiskey hot dog. I just had a great idea. All right, man. Thanks, buddy.
Have a good one.
Right, that's good. I don't think we have a hot dog flavored whiskey.
Kids crack me up.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp to help you relax after a long day or just chill over the weekend. No need to drive out of state to get your THC products. Order yours at workmansrelief.com.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
We have a sponsor here before we start this news break.
Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! The politically correct haunted house is now open. Enter our fiendishly evil maze of death.
The Maze of Death is a perfectly straight, well-lit hallway designed for the comfort of our handicapped guests.
Plunge down the 7-story slide into the fiery pits of hell.
Due to global warming, the fiery pit has been replaced with eco-friendly, biodegradable, room-temperature brimstone.
Lose your sanity deep within the werewolf forest.
Due to the discovery of the long-tailed speckled owl, the werewolf forest has been declared a protected area and is now closed.
The politically correct haunted house, open from 9 p.m. until the witching hour. Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha!
The witching hour is now known as the hour of people with alternative religious beliefs.
Feels about right.
It's the season. Today's the day. Candy corn is on the way.
Dude, National Candy Corn Day, you bitch.
It was
It's very candy corn.
kind of a cool song.
Couldn't wait for
Who's that?
it to get here. Everybody, sing with me. If you love it, say Bronx Candy Corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was like Christina Aguilera in a little bra or something.
Michelle Williams. The
Singing.
Brock's Candy Corn jingle.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Man, that's some marketing for you, huh? Are you a candy corn fan?
Oh, dude, I will die on that hill. Little pumpkin ones. Oh, I love those sons.
Oh, you do?
I love them all. My diabetic future is secure. I love those things. I always have. I don't know. I don't know what the controversy is. They're not that bad.
I think it's because they don't really taste like much.
Right.
They're basically just
Sugar.
yeah. It's sugar, corn syrup, gelatin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But some of them have different flavors. Like, I know a friend of mine loves candy corn, but she only likes I think it's the Brock's because it's got like a more vanilla flavor or something. She said
We've had candy corn in a peanut bowl too. We just throw them all together.
yeah.
Like a hodgepodge.
Man, you're crazy.
Holiday crazy.
But yeah, the candy pumpkins and the candy corn are basically the same. It's the
Sure,
same
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
But
About them orange peanuts. About them orange
no,
peanuts.
the circus peanuts. What the hell are you talking about?
I used to eat those things like they were going out of style.
That
when I was a kid.
consistency's terrible.
To each their own. I don't know why as a kid. Candy corn and circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Lived on them for years.
Other candies that people hate are those like those peanut candies that are in the black and orange wrappers. Let me see what they're called. Peanut butter kisses. They're called
Peanut butter kisses with like a traditional kiss. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
a lot of people don't like those. I don't mind those.
I never see them around that much. So if they're in a bowl, I guess I'll grab one.
Those aren't too bad, but I love peanut butter.
you're
Peanut butter crazy.
You're talking about like a couple of three of our main 4 food groups here. I love it. Candy corn and circus peanuts and
Peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Get up on the peanut butter.
Yeah. It's just.
But I'll never, like, if it's the only food left on the desert island, I'll eat the candy corn.
Right.
But I'll take pretty much any candy over candy corn. Because it just lays there like your mom.
I could see people not liking the consistency of like chewing on a candle or something. I guess I understand it. But for the most part, overblown controversy. Candy corn's the bomb.
It just doesn't taste like anything.
And I don't eat that many of them. I mean, it's not like I'm,
Yeah.
robbing the store for candy corn. But I do like them. A little yellow and orange wax bastard. I like that thing. Bring it on.
It's like, why when you could have a Skittle?
Skittle.
You know?
Not a fan of Skittles.
What?
Yeah. Not a big fan.
I don't understand this world anymore.
No, I don't know what happened to me. It's weird. I just was force-fed candy corn, and there you go.
Yeah.
Wax lips, fake chalk cigarettes. We had them all, man. Back in the woods, smoking fake cigarettes.
Yeah, man.
Which turned into giant blunts when I was like a freshman. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, why did we have candy cigarettes? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because smoking was, secrets was not bad for you. The doctors were recommending cigarettes.
Smoking was everywhere.
This is the healthy cigarette. His are bad. These are good.
I know.
Smoke the good cigarettes.
Yeah, having breathing problems? Try smoking these cigarettes.
Only 80% of the people that smoke ours get emphysema. Try these. They're all new filtered cigarette.
Wow,
yeah, I don't know.
So wild.
Love that stuff.
All right. I have to play this because, dang it, it's almost Halloween.
Think of candy corn as cheap fudge.
No, because fudge has flavor.
It doesn't matter. I'm just over here spitballing. To get over it, to get through it, you got to go through candy corn to get through Halloween.
I feel
like Thanksgiving.
They just invented candy corn, so they had a way to get rid of their extra corn syrup.
Just go, just the most delicious fudge ever. It's Halloween fudge. Right. Doesn't it look good in the bowl, though?
I went trick-or-treating today. I wish I could do it every day. I went to the first house after school. The first man I saw wasn't cool. He gave me a toothbrush to clean my teeth. I told him I want a sugary treat. He said no and walked away. So I thanked him in a special way.
I lit his car on fire, then tied him up with wire. Dragged him to the lake, punched him in the head. Now he can't breathe because he's dead.
I went to the next house and rang the bell. The grown-up wasn't cool, I could already tell. She gave me raisins, said they're healthy for me. I said I want chocolate, can't you see? She said no and closed the door. So I sure thanked that filthy whore.
I ate her brain for lunch. She screamed and cried a bunch. No one wants raisins, give her good stuff.
Please don't hurt me.
Now you're not so tough.
Happy Halloween from me to you. When I knock on your door, you'll know what to do. I love candy and that's no lie. Better be sweet or else you'll die.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
All right, let's talk about your nightmares. There is a new poll out since, Halloween's around. Looking at the most common nightmares that we have. So some of these, obviously, we've covered before. But number 10 on the list, being injured. You ever had a nightmare about being injured?
No. Not off the top of the head.
I'm pretty sure I have, where you're like hobbling back somewhere. Number 9, a loved one passing away. Waking up late. Pretty sure we've all had a waking up late dream. I've had that before where you're like, you have a dream that you're waking up late to get ready for school or work. And those suck because then when you wake up and you actually wake up to get ready, you already feel rushed because you feel like you've already been late. It's terrible.
Terrible.
The anxiety. This is the top nightmares that we have. Missing an important event. I'm sure that's probably because you're thinking about the important event. So it's like top of mind when you fall asleep, Probably like your wedding,
Well, that's what a dream is, right? One side of your brain trying to talk to the other side of the brain, kind of try to figure out what you can't figure out when you're awake,
Is that what a dream is? I think sometimes it's just.
I think so.
It's just garbage.
I think you're just trying to figure out what your awake brain can only go so far, and then you kind of try to work it out. I know it's strange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Strange, unexplained phenomena.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes too, because like your brain is pitching all kinds of information out of there. It's like getting rid of stuff that you don't need,
and inventing new things
so that it can.
I dream about stuff I could never imagine when I was awake. Yeah. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Just the little nuances of dreams and places, and very strange.
Being attacked.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had some of those.
Oh, yeah.
But I fought them off because I've got a brown belt from Valari's karate.
Yeah.
I think I kicked my wife in the head that night.
Right. But your wife was King Kong.
Yeah. She had a tire iron.
Feeling trapped.
Oh.
I've had those before.
I've been stuck under a door before.
A door?
Yeah. I see a light under a door, and I have to climb really high to get it, but then I see the light, and I can't get through it, and then I get stuck. I have that one a lot. Don't know. Can't figure that one out.
Damn.
I think it's because somebody installed a door, and it was off kilter a little bit, and I think I had a bad contractor, which reminds me to have you call Edge Construction, because all their stuff's straight, 636 Edge. Thanks.
Did I ever tell you about when fish put in my door locks?
No.
So this story has twofold.
He doesn't seem like a handy guy to me.
He's not,
Okay,
and so he was not my first choice.
Gotcha.
So I was going to have my other very manly friend who's very, very handy, who can do anything, and he has tools to do everything.
That sounds like a guy I'd hang out with.
Right. And he was going to come over, and I had this whole list of stuff. And Fish was offended that I didn't ask him.
Yeah, he'd be the last one I'd ask to pick a hammer up.
And he was like, well, I can do the locks. I know how to do locks.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, okay, well, fine. Okay, come over. So he was going to put the locks on and build this chair that I needed assembled. Okay, so we had 6 hours. So we were going to do the locks, build the chair, and hang this guitar mount. I was like, there should be plenty of time to do these things.
Child's play.
Right? No. In 6 hours, we got one of the locks done. So that should tell you how the day went.
Do you guys get high?
No, he doesn't smoke weed, and that probably would have helped. Anyway, so it's one of the digital locks where you have the code. So you don't need a key. You just type in the code, and then it lets you in the house, right? Okay. So, first of all, he installed it, and it was crooked, and so we couldn't get it to line up at all. And I was like, oh, no, I knew this was going to happen.
Sweet.
And then secondly, when we finally got it to line up, the battery, we couldn't get the battery to fit into the lock correctly. And I was like, oh, and I was like, this whole time I was like, I knew I should have got my manly man friend to do this, but I was letting Fish do it because his feelings were hurt. I have very high maintenance male friends. Yes. And so anyway, finally.
I'm not high maintenance.
The door lock gets installed. Okay. Fast forward 2 years later. I go into my house, and I accidentally just hit the middle button, and my door unlocks. And I was like,
that's a secret backdoor password.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. He put the lock in upside down so that the button that you should be able to push just to lock the door was actually the button that he had for locking the door or for unlocking the door.
Bingo. Yeah.
And so, because I was like, well, it's weird that I have to put my code in to also lock the door. I think that's strange, but whatever. So, yeah. Anybody could have walked into my house by just pushing the middle button this whole time.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, asshole, guess what you did? You did it wrong. The one job you did over 6 hours, you did it wrong.
Yeah, I would trust him, let's say, with maybe like some kind of cake recipe or an asparagus.
Oh, no, he can't do that either.
And Greek cheese entree or something.
I had to teach him how to cook chicken breasts on the grill. Are you kidding me?
I put my Ring doorbell in 30 minutes.
Dude, no.
And it has been fabulous.
He can hang a TV. That's about it.
Okay. Well, that takes some skill. Depends on how big the TV is.
But do not trust him with door locks.
Weird.
Yeah. But now my lock I figured it out, and I fixed it. I as a lesbian, more of a man than a fish. Okay, anyway, back to the list. Feeling trapped, feeling lost. This is our most common nightmares. Dying, number 3 on the list. I've never had a dream that I died.
Me neither.
That would be a weird one.
I think that's bad. I think if you've dreamt you're dead, you're dead. I think you're not supposed to die in your dreams.
I think that's a urban myth, too.
Well, maybe, but I'm just saying you're never supposed to die in your dreams because that's like bad luck.
Okay. Being chased. Oh, yeah. I've had those dreams before. Have you ever been chased in a nightmare?
I don't think so. I don't have nightmares. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy.
That has nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
I don't have nightmares. So what do you attest that to? Diet? You got to attest it to something.
No, it just has to do.
I don't have nightmares.
Well, that doesn't.
Well, then tell me why I don't have nightmares.
So it can be caused by different things: sleep deprivation, different medications, watching scary movies or reading scary books.
I do all of that stuff.
Getting up in the middle of the night to go pee.
Right.
And then going back to bed.
I think it's my cheerful disposition. I really do.
Different medications can cause it.
The monsters are like, that dude's way too chill. Let's move on. Let's move right down the line.
Any sort of whatever, everyday stress like work.
I don't have stress.
Whatever, anything like that.
Yeah.
Anybody, if someone in your life is going through something, yada yada yada, anything. Doesn't have to do with if you're a happy person or not.
I think it's got everything to do with it.
Okay.
It's weird.
And you're a sleep scientist, so. Falling.
Well, you're not. I mean, somebody explain to me what makes you have nightmares.
I just told you.
It's got to be
according to the sleep people.
I think you're more prone to nightmares. I do. I think it's like a hereditary thing. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's how you look at life. I think it's your outlook. I do. I think it's part of it. It's not everything, but I think it's part of it.
Well, I mean, they're more common in younger people.
Yeah, one dream. It's not a nightmare, but it is. I get fired, and I had it bad. It was so real once. For hours, I was awake and thought I was out of work.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
Well, I guess it depends on what you think of as a nightmare. I mean, that could, I mean, a dream about falling is. Some people consider that a nightmare. Other people consider it a dream about falling.
Yeah, no, I think it depends on what you let bother you. I think maybe I should rephrase it a little bit. What you think about or are bothered by a lot. I think that has something to do with it. A small part of it, maybe.
Yeah. You're most likely to have a nightmare in the second half of your night.
Oh.
Nightmares may occur rarely or more frequently, even several times a night. Episodes are generally brief, but they cause you to waken, and returning to sleep can be difficult. A nightmare may involve these features. Your dream seems vivid and real and is very upsetting, often becoming more disturbing as the dream unfolds. Oh, so not just having a bad dream. Your dream storyline is usually related to threats of safety or survival, but it can have other disturbing themes. Your dream awakens you. You feel scared, anxious, angry, sad, or disgusted as a result of your dream. You feel sweaty. Or have a pounding heartbeat while in bed.
Could be a hot. You got the thermostat up too, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Your dream causes distress that keeps you from falling back to sleep.
Have you ever had a sleep paralysis, like something's holding you down? No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. What do you think was holding you down? Do you know? Are you aware of what it was?
I don't know. Well, one was in my parents' old house. I was definitely haunted, and I was younger, so it makes me wonder.
Yeah, not like some crazy bitch in a wedding dress or anything strange.
No, but I felt and heard a dog around my neck area, and that's a common thing when bad spirits. So I don't know.
Interesting.
We're getting texts in about losing teeth. Yeah, the losing teeth dream is a common one, and that usually has to do with you're having an issue with your self-esteem around that time. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I read. Other people have nightmares about car trouble. Or a dream where you can't find your car.
That's after you watch Dude, Where's My Car?
Right. Dream about going bald.
Weird.
Tech malfunctions.
Yeah. Yes. I have that.
About the board.
Yeah, and it's usually on Sunday night, like clockwork. I keep pushing buttons and nothing works, and I try to talk and I can't. I don't know what the hell that's all about. It's not a nightmare. It's just like, talk, dummy. I don't know what that is. Why? Why would I? What would not enable me to talk? That's really strange.
Yeah, that is
really
weird.
strange to me. It's like somebody's talking to me, but I can't respond.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's just kooky. I mean, it's not weird, I guess. It's just kooky. I don't know why that would be.
Yeah, and some of it is just your brain is just firing things off, man.
Yeah. So that's a frustrating dream, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not attacked. It's not. Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, I don't know. And usually, I haven't had a dream that like super bothers me. Like, I've had nightmares before, like, and usually it's when I was like younger, that like bother you all day.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've had one like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually I'm like, damn, that was weird, and then just go back to sleep.
So I dream in like sad movies, not nightmare movies, scary movies. Weird.
Yeah. Adam texted in and said he has the walking through my high school wondering what class I have next dream, even though I'm 38.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
I've done that. I think that means we were slacking at some point. Could have done better.
Rick says eating certain cheeses at nighttime will cause nightmares.
No kidding.
Let's see what cheeses.
I have to rethink my cheese platters.
Right. Stop eating charcuterie boards at night.
Yeah, I mean, so a bad dream is like a technicality when annoyingly I can't talk. I don't have a dream where like Freddy Krueger shows up. You know that's how I categorize it, I guess.
No strong evidence that any specific cheese causes nightmares. The idea that cheese leads to bad dreams is largely considered old wives' tale with no scientific basis behind it. But hey, man, if that's what if that's what you've experienced, then I would stay away from cheese. Michelle said she had one where she was born like in a coma and trying to talk, but no one can hear her. Oh my God, that would be terrible.
Oh, that's super creeper.
Brian's had a dream where he's running from or after something and he's just so slow.
Yeah, I might have had that before.
Yep. Jerry said he only has wet dreams. Jerry.
Thanks for sharing. So soon around the holiday. Gather around, kids. But yeah, I've never had a dream that I've or a nightmare that I've. Well, I can't remember one. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And then especially
some people do have a hard time remembering their dreams.
I mean, I'm bothered about getting fired. I don't know why I dreamed that.
Well, you've been fired a lot.
Wow, too soon.
You know, and you've been here.
You get fired 8 times. All of a sudden, you're the bad DJ. It's true. It is true. God, I guess so.
You know?
I guess that's the pattern.
So it's probably lingering back there.
Yes. That's my. Maybe that's why I come to work and I work so hard and I'm so dedicated.
So that's like your trauma is you getting fired.
Yeah, that's a legitimate trauma.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, I don't want to. I like it here. I really don't want to leave, mostly because nobody would hire me.
Oh no,
it's not the moving part. I can hire a truck. It's where do I drive the truck? That's the problem. That's so weird. Yeah. What is it? Trying to think of something.
Caleb says, I've had dreams where it feels real, like feelings in the dreams. One nightmare I had, I was being eaten by zombies, and I could feel it.
Really?
Damn, that's intense.
That is psychotic.
I tell you what, when I was on that, what's that? Stop smoking. Chantix.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you were freaking out, man.
I had crazy intense dreams.
Right.
Like, oh my God, so vivid. It was wild.
Was it like people in the shadows or what?
No, I was like, I was doing butt stuff with Kristen. What's her name? Kristen Smith. Who's the chick that was in the goddamn Twilight movies.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Butt stuff.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo is right.
Could you a little more detail for us people not familiar with something like that?
Kristen Stewart.
Well, first of all, I take my finger, I stick it in my mouth, and something like that.
It was so much. It was. Just a buffet, but anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never get into the butt buffet with some hot chick. It's so weird. I wish.
I blame Mr. Skin because that morning in his report, she was laying on the bed in a thong for some movie, and it was a butt shot, and he was talked about it being the Rearburger or something. And there you have it.
That should be the title of your autobiography when you're done. My life in the Rearburger.
Son of a bitch.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff. I don't know, just an overactive imagination, maybe? Would you I don't know. I've never done a deep dive on dreams and nightmares, so I'm talking out my Rearburger here. I really don't. I don't know the ins and outs of it.
I don't know. It gets really interesting, too, when you start reading about lucid dreaming and everything, where you can kind of start controlling what's happening in your dreams.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, to me, what comes to mind is you're trying to figure out things you can't figure out when you're awake. Like you can only imagine an outcome so far down the road.
Right.
And then the sub takes over. You know what I mean by sub? Hey, is this on?
Kristen Stewart.
Have a Rearburger. I'm going to see if Babes down here, Vitens, will do an honorary Rearburger for you today.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.